I wanted to record a quick video about my kind of small rant I had on my on my Instagram stories yesterday. And it was about the headspace I'm in as a stay at home mom. Now, you don't have to be a stay at home mom to relate to this at all. I'm not exaggerating here. I got a ton of DMs from people who are and are not stay at home moms, who aren't even married necessarily, but they also have this same mindset that is tripping me out. And the mindset is being a stay at home mom is oppressive, and it's not kind of fulfilling what everyone who's been fighting for for female rights has been like working towards. And then, but that's not true, right? That's not true. They've been fighting for our right to choose. So we came out of the 60s and housewives were super oppressed. I'm not going to say all of them. I don't know that. You don't know that. But, the 70s came to free us, right? And we've been on that journey ever since. And so growing up in the 90s and coming from seeing some of those movies in the 80s, about women working, and it's like let's do this, ladies. We got this. We want to have a job. We have careers. We can do whatever we want. And I 1000% believe that, and I love that. I'm for that. I was that person before I accidentally became a stay-at-home mom. I was gonna have a career. And I was going to work for the rest of my life in an office. And I was super stoked with that. I was going to go places. I was going to do things. And then my husband got a job in DC. And it was a joint decision to move because we're just kind of those people. We like new things. We like adventure. And we moved, and I ended up being a stay-at-home mom. And here I am almost 5.5 years later. And I still have these leftover feelings about not being good enough. And if you were to meet me and ask me what I do, I tell you I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I would say something like, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Like what I'm doing is setting us back 100 years. And it's just such a bizarre headspace to be in. And again, a lot of you guys DM'd me and said, thank you. And I'm not tooting my horn here. Said, thanks for just talking about this. This is how I feel. And I am a stay-at-home mom. This is how I feel. And I don't have kids yet. But what if I end up being a stay-at-home mom? And I think it's weird because we were not taught, but we were, pushed to get a job. And I love that. And this is not a pro stay-at-home mom, a con stay-at-home mom. I could care less what you do. It's just where our headspaces are at. So we need to come to this even level now. This thinking of women are awesome. Hello, duh. And if they want to be a stay-at-home mom, God, that's awesome. And if they don't want to be a stay-at-home mom and want to work, God, that's awesome. Right? But as a person who always thought she was going to have a career and still can, I'm not counting myself out. I am blogging and I'd like to make that a career, but, and I did it real quick. I did blogging as a stay-at-home mom because I felt like I needed something else. I needed an outlet. I needed my own thing. And that goes back to that whole, I had a career and I stopped after I had my daughter. Anyways, it's kind of rambly and I apologize. I want to know your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section. Tell me what you're thinking. Do you feel, even though it's not do you feel like being a stay-at-home mom is weird? Do you feel like cooking dinner, a nice dinner for your husband is bizarre? And sometimes you have to think, why am I thinking that? It's not bizarre. It's great to cook my husband's favorite meal for him. It's not an oppressive thing. I like him. I'm being nice. But for me, when someone else tells me, oh, I'm cooking my husband's favorite meal tonight, or I'm making this big spread because he likes it, my first instinct is to roll my eyes and be like, ugh. Why? why would I do that? That's so weird. It's just this kind of leftover notion that's in my head. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to stop talking. You tell me your thoughts. I hope this was clear. Oh man. Maybe we should do a Q&A live. Let me know.